A plasma bolt shrieked past Connor's helmet, close enough to fog his visor with ionized particles, a violent reminder that on Telsara, even the twilight tries to kill you. He dropped behind a crumbling stone wall, the ancient masonry acting as the only barrier between life and a superheated exit, and keyed his comms with the practiced calm of a man who treated near-death experiences like tedious paperwork. "Jackson," he radioed, voice steady amidst the chaos. "Please tell me you've got a firing solution." From the high ridge, the sniper's voice crackled back, punctuated by the high-pitched whine of targeting systems. "Working on it, LT." Below, the village of Cathara spread out, a collection of organic structures that looked grown rather than built, their walls shimmering with bioluminescence. Smoke spiraled from 3 buildings where raiders had gotten trigger-happy. Connor checked his rifle's charge pack, 60%, enough to ruin someone's day. "All units, converge in 30, Connor ordered. "Let's make it loud." Jackson's first hypersonic round turned a raider's cover into shrapnel. The explosion was deeply satisfying. The raiders, deciding discretion was preferable to disintegration, retreated into the perpetual twilight. The squad stood tall, jade-green villagers emerging like ghosts from the smoke. But as any soldier knows, the silence after the battle is often more dangerous than the noise. Elder Corrin approached, moving with the dignity of deep time. "Human warriors, you have shed blood for us. The rite of alliance must be performed." Captain Rodriguez's voice weighed in through the earpiece, heavy with the fatigue of a man monitoring a diplomatic dumpster fire. "Blake, play along. It's symbolic. Smile for the cameras, and don't start a war." The village square transformed into a fever dream. Floating jellyfish lanterns cast shifting shadows over dozens of Thalaran women, arranged in a semicircle. They were striking, long ears adorned with silver, expressions ranging from curious to amused. The translator device stuttered about sacred bonds and joining of families, finally choking out, "Select a bride." Connor felt his stomach drop. "I'm not qualified for this," he muttered. "Pick the one in blue," Martinez suggested over the comm. "That's cyan, you idiot," Okonkwo corrected. Overwhelmed by regulations he was actively violating, Connor closed his eyes. In tales like this, one can't help but see echoes of our own world's chaos, decisions made in the dark that define us in the light. He spun, disorienting himself, and pointed blindly into the void. The silence that followed was heavy, the kind that precedes disaster. Connor opened his eyes. The crowd had frozen. Elder Corrin's face cycled through shades of green Connor didn't know existed. He had pointed at a woman whose robes were woven with actual gold, her skin marked with patterns that glowed with their own light. "LT," Jackson whispered, "I think you broke them." The woman stepped forward, eyes the color of emeralds, fixing him with an intensity that made his armor feel like tissue paper. The crowd bowed in waves as she passed. "You look absolutely terrified, Lieutenant," she observed, her Earth standard flawless. "I thought this was symbolic," Connor stammered. "I didn't know you were royalty." Princess Lissa Vastelmoor smiled, a dangerous, beautiful expression. "Fate works in mysterious ways, human, though I gathered your surprise from the eyes-closed approach." Protocol demanded contact. Connor extended a hand, praying he wasn't declaring war. The moment their skin met, the ceremonial markings on her arms blazed like wildfire through circuitry. The crowd gasped. "That's new," the princess said, her composure slipping into genuine surprise. "Compatible resonance." "Is that normal?" Connor asked. "No," she replied definitively. It's what the ancient texts call cosmic alignment, or quantum entanglement. Now, Lieutenant, I'm afraid you're about to meet my mother. The royal guard descended in sleek, organic transports, sweeping them away to the capital, a city of crystallized forests rising toward the stars. Inside the transport, Lissa revealed the truth. My marriage was to be a political calculation, she admitted, watching the news feeds branding Connor a cosmic accident. But a random selection marked by resonance, that is something the Council cannot dismiss as strategy. You offer me a way out, Lieutenant, by using fate. The throne room was a cavern of crystalline elegance. High Queen Asara sat waiting, her gaze sharp enough to cut glass. For 2 hours, Chancellor Morven debated treaties, while floating holographic documents filled the air like aggressive butterflies. Finally, the Queen spoke. "What do you believe, Lieutenant Blake?" Connor looked at the alien monarch, then at Lissa. "Honestly, Your Majesty, I think I closed my eyes and hit the universe's idea of a joke. But if the universe wants to claim it was destiny, I'm not going to argue with it." The Queen smiled. "He is refreshingly honest." She decreed a 32-day trial to test this accident. "I accept," Connor said, "on one condition. My squad stays. They're my family." "Done," the Queen agreed. As the court dissolved into logistics, Connor turned to Lissa. "Shall we make this official?" He took her hand. The light flared again, soft and sure. "I'm never letting you live this down," Jackson laughed in his ear. Connor looked at the princess, the glow reflecting in her eyes. "I'm counting on it."